कुंजा विहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंजा विहारी। जय राधा गोपीजन बल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपीजन बल्लभ गिरिवर। गोपीजन बल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन। यशोदानंदन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन। यशोदानंदन यमुना तीरा वनचारी। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी। जय राधा जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे। जय राधा जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे। जय राधा जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 श्रील प्रभुपाद। जय श्रील प्रभुपाद जी महाराज की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। संवेद वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय। ओं अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं कदा मह्यं ददन्ति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुश्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं त्वं सजीवं सद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं। श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादानुसहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरत्वसे नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we'll read from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, chapter 30 and text 9. gṛheṣu kūṭa-dharmeṣu duḥkha-tantreṣu atandritaḥ kurvan duḥkha-pratīkāraṁ sukhavan manyate gṛhī gṛheṣu kūṭa-dharmeṣu duḥkha-tantreṣu atandritaḥ kurvan duḥkha-pratīkāraṁ sukhavan manyate gṛhī. gṛhī duḥkha-pratīkāraṁ gṛheṣu in family life, kūṭa-dharmeṣu involving the practice of falsehood, duḥkha-tantreṣu spreading miseries, atandritaḥ attentive, kurvan doing, duḥkha-pratīkāraṁ counteraction of miseries, sukha-vat as happiness, manyate things, gṛhī the householder. Translation: the attached householder remain in his family life, which is full of diplomacy and politics, always spreading miseries and controlled by the act of sense gratification. He acts just to counteract the reaction of all his miseries, and if he can successfully counteract such miseries, he thinks that is happiness. Purport by His Divine Grace, Isi Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. In Bhagavad-gītā, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Personality of Godhead himself certifies the material world as an impermanent place that is full of miseries. There is no question of happiness in this material world, either individually or in terms of family, society or country. If something is going on in the name of happiness, that is also illusion. Here in this material world, happiness means successful counteraction to the effect of distress. The material world is so made that unless one becomes a clever diplomat, his life will be a failure. Not to speak of human society, even the society of lower animals, the birds and the bees, cleverly manages its bodily demands of eating, sleeping and mating. Human society competes the nationally or individually, and in the attempt to be successful, the entire human society became full of diplomacy. We should always remember that in spite of all diplomacy and all intelligence in the struggling of our existences, everything will end in a second by the supreme will. Therefore, all our attempts to become happy in this material world are simply a delusion offered by a Maya. Yeah, this is bare fact. Like yesterday we are discussing, this is naked truth. Only a pure devotee have power to speak such unpalatable truth, naked truth. The essence of this chapter 30, 31, 29, 30 and 31, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur mentioned in his commentary, Vichitram karma krutva sansarinam duḥkham adhyaya-trayena prapanchayati. Even someone is very expert and performing different activities, after all he have to suffer here. Looks like we are materially very expert, we are earning money, and sometimes we are thinking I don't have any problem. But without bhakti, without devotion, all our activities, nothing else. It's only creating miseries. Yeah. And how it creates misery, it is sometimes require time to understand. In young age, passion is very high. Difficult to understand, in young age especially. After marriage, we can understand. Someone came to consciousness, forget about Krishna consciousness. Someone come to consciousness stage, if he will achieve the stage of sattvic, mode of goodness. And it is a difficult task in Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga means full of passion and ignorance. Our activity is mostly based on passion and ignorance. And especially here, Lord Kapil Dev want to clarify the position of a householder. And you know, brahmachari, vanaprasthi, sannyasi and grihastha. So vanaprasthi, brahmachari and sannyasis, their duty is to always engage in Krishna's service. And grihastha means you have to earn money. You have to deal with some material things. Big challenge is there. And someone say, okay, in grihastha life, without Krishna bhakti, without Krishna service, there is scope of some happiness. And in this verse, clearly Lord Kapil Dev said, there is no question of happiness. But it is very difficult to understand. There is no question of happiness. Huh? There is no happiness in grihastha life? Then why people are married? Everyone is studying Srimad Bhagavatam. Clearly Srimad Bhagavatam said, there is no question. If he here Prabhupada said, if something is going on the name of happiness, that is also illusion. What is happiness? This illusion created by Maya, a person is thinking this is happiness. Yeah, in vision of a pure devotee, all these activities, all these material activities, nothing. Only, how can I say, you are struggling and you are always want to set up your life and searching for happiness. That is nothing else. In vision of a pure devotee, it's just like he just trying his best. Oh, where is happiness? Where is happiness? Where is happiness? This struggling is like different struggling. When two dogs are fighting with each other, you should judge how they are fighting with each other just for a little food. How they are fighting with each other. And everyone, you see all these cars, flights, everyone is running. Everyone is running. Yeah. Why they are running so fast? Why they are making big plans? Oh, if I'll make this plan, then I will get happiness. And all material plan based on diplomacy and politics. Yeah. If you become simple, then what will happen? You will struggle, Yes. Materially, everyone in India, in West, everyone same principle. Everyone used to say, if you become simple, you cannot survive. That means in material life, through material dealings, we are developing a diplomacy tendency. Diplomacy tendency. Therefore, Prahlad Maharaj said, Kaumara acharate pragyam. More you involve with material activities, more you become diplomat. And diplomat means you will suffer. Yeah. Looks like sometimes by diplomatic way, by political way, we may gain something, but actually that is not gain. That is loss. Spiritual loss. Everything. You will lose everything. And especially in householder life, if you become simple, what is illusion? What is illusion in householder life? Husband is thinking, I am very expert. And my wife is full. And wife is thinking, I am very expert. And he is full. But who is expert and who is fool, no one knows. Who is expert and who is fool, no one knows. Everyone is thinking, I am very clever. This is suffering actually. If someone is not a devotee, like Srila Prabhupada's letter to Brahmananda Swami about Garga Muni. Prabhupada mentioning about gṛheṣu life. Okay, someone may marry, but important is not our bodily relation. Important is Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada mentioning in his diary to Brahmananda Swami. Yes, someone wants to marry, let him marry. But in gṛheṣu life, what happened? Gṛheṣu life based on, when we come to Krishna consciousness, we have little knowledge. Mostly, gṛheṣu life means they want to enjoy. Although everyone have experience, everyone is suffering. Who don't know that everyone is suffering in gṛheṣu life? Who don't know? Everyone knows. Everyone is suffering in gṛheṣu life. But everyone is hiding. Everyone is hiding. When they are going to, suffer, when they are traveling, if you saw them, oh, they are so happy. They have kids, they have money, they are traveling, they are going to America, they are going to India, they are going to different places, they are going to market. It looks like very happy. Huh? Everyone, this is Maya. Everyone is suffering, but no one knows he is suffering. And what he is thinking? I am suffering, he is happy. And he is thinking, oh, I am suffering, he is happy. So how I can be happy like him? Everyone is struggling. This is Maya. This is illusion. Maya has such a power. Even the Jnanis, yogis, they don't have power to see the clear vision, clear plan of Maya. Only a pure devotee knows. Everyone is suffering, but arrange a big marriage. In India, big, huge amount of money, expenses. Everything big. Nice music, nice, everything. But father knows how he is suffering. But he is arranging marriage for son. This is foolishness. Father knows how I am suffering, but still he is arranging a big marriage festival for his son. And son knows what is going on in his house, how father and mother fighting, but still he was entering to gṛheṣu life. Maya have such power, totally he just cover the consciousness. Yeah. Only by sadhu's mercy, only by Shastra's mercy. Sanatana Mahaprabhu said to Sanatana Goswami, even people will suffer, but still they can't, I'm going to say, find out the way. And what is the root cause of her suffering? They don't have power. Sadhu Shastra kripa jadi Krishna unnumukha hai, sei jiva nistare maya tahare chada. Maya will not easily allow anyone to do Krishna bhajan. Yeah, our Gurudev used to say, don't think, Baba, this is very simple, Krishna bhajan. No, Maya will not allow you so easily. Maya wants to entrap us in a different way. Yeah, he will not allow us so easily. Always you think this is my responsibilities. Maya's best trick, always showing you, and your intelligence will prompt you, this is my responsibilities. Yeah, this is my responsibility. But our only responsibilities, what is our only responsibilities? Krishna bhajan, to chant Hare Krishna. Many life, like pending bills. Pending bill? You have to pay to someone, but not paid. Now pending bills are there. Many lives, we forget Krishna. Many lives, we don't have any relationship with Krishna. In this life we have little relationship, but always mind prompting us, I have these responsibilities, I have these responsibilities. And what is gṛheṣu life's plan? What generally a gṛheṣu thing? I have only this much of responsibilities. Once I will finish, then I will become free. I will become free. I have only these responsibilities. I will arrange marriage of my son and daughter, then my responsibility will finish. Always he will make plan. Okay, this is my responsibilities, I have to finish earlier. But never these things happen in his life. Never. Material, in any way, we can't finish our material responsibilities. Very complicated things. Very complicated things. Oh, my wife is suffering. This is not my statement, 11th canto. Oh, me pitaro bruddho. Even when your father mother is old, then you have to say, oh, my father mother is old, I have to take care. Oh, my wife is alone. I have this responsibilities, I have that responsibilities. Only you will think about your material responsibilities, and you will forget about spiritual responsibilities. This thing usually happen. And after all, you are taking all such of responsibilities, but where is happiness? Where is happiness? Is there any happiness? Prabhuji, you came from India. Huh? You're doing a big job. So is there any happiness in gṛhīṣa life? No. You see, you came from India to America. And you have a job, 2 sons. In America you have a house. If any Indian will hear these things, oh, he's staying in America so happily. In India they used to say, oh, he set up his life in America. In English they say, he set up his life there. Set up his life or destroying his life. Yeah, a sane man, a honest person, he will say, there is no happiness in gṛhīṣa life. Or in any life. Without Krishna bhajan, without service to Guru and Krishna, there is no question of happiness. If there is no question of happiness, then why people are performing all these material activities, business, marriage, education? Why all this system is going on? There is some happiness. What is that? Sensual pleasure, sex pleasure. Bas. That is the only happiness. That is not happiness. That is not happiness. Prabhupada said that is like tendency of a camel. Camel? Yeah. Camel. Sucking his own blood. Yeah. Yes. Prabhupada said this thing in 2nd canto. Many times Prabhupada said. Today I was reading these things. Prabhupada said about one reporter is asking. Say about Swami and Guru. Prabhupada said, yes. Swami means we are free from sex life. Among eating, sleeping, mating and defending, especially Swami, Guru means we want to free from sex life. We don't have sex life. In material world there is no happiness. Yes, only suffering. Here Prabhupada giving the real definition of happiness. What is happiness here? There is no question of happiness in this material world, either individually or in term of family, society or country. Same thing is in Srimad Bhagavatam about Vidur and Maitreya. Always a husband and wife, they are trying their best. For what purpose? How will stay happily. In desert, you are searching water. And what Krishna said in Bhagavad-gītā? Duḥkha-layam. When Krishna said duḥkha-layam, but we want to stay happily. We are so intelligent. This is our intelligent. Krishna said this is duḥkha-layam. And we are so foolish. Yeah. All these activities, all these systems, educational, whatever you may say, all these systems makes us fool. Showing us, oh, there is happiness, there is happiness, there is happiness. There is no happiness. And Prabhupada give the definition. Here in this material world, happiness means successful counteraction to the effect of distress. That is happiness. Problem is coming, you solve your problem, that is happiness. When we solve our problem, then you feel, oh, the problem is solved. By solving problems with great effort, we think this is happiness. Then again another problem is coming. How many problems in our life? Anyone can say, I don't have any problem? Who is saying I don't have any problem? Actually he is in problem. He is in a big problem. Therefore he is saying I don't have any problem. This is problematic world. Every step there is problem. Every step there is danger. Oh. But we are not in proper consciousness. We are in such a dangerous position. We forgot Krishna. We are suffering here. But still we are thinking, I am, like Prabhupada used to say, fool's paradise, huh? Fool's paradise. Yes. And especially here in this verse, someone may ask question, okay, although gṛheṣu is suffering so much, this is discussion between Lord Kapildev and Mother Devahuti about the ordinary gṛheṣus. Those don't have any connection with Krishna. Someone may ask question, okay, husband and wife, they are struggling so much, they are working so much, they want some happiness. Is it possible for them to perform some devotion? Some religious activities? He said no. Kūṭa-dharmeṣu. Their lifestyle, dealings, everything is kūṭa. Kūṭa means diplomacy. Why in gṛheṣu life people used to suffer? Why husband, wife used to suffer? Why used to suffer? Expectation? No. Cheating. Expectation will be there. Cheating. Both are staying in one house. Both are staying in one room. Both know each other, but they are not sharing their heart to each other. They are not opening their heart. They know my husband is like that. I have to share 30%, 20%. Don't think your wife is sharing everything 100%. This is cheating. This is cheating. But wife is thinking my husband is sharing 100%, and husband is thinking my wife is sharing 100%. And they put faith on each other. They forget Krishna. Yeah. Don't think this is fact. This is Bhagavatam. Kūṭa-dharmeṣu. Kūṭa-dharmeṣu. Unless he is devotee, or Prabhuji is devotee, husband is devotee, wife is devotee, they are both following Vaishnava principle rigidly, you can't share. You don't put faith that everyone is sharing. Now even your son and daughter, they are not sharing their heart to you. The cheating tendency is very high. Due to all these, technologies, this internet, all these things, they are learning. Art of living, art of dying. Before people, they are learning art of living. Now only art of cheating. Internet means, you are using internet means, you can know how to cheat others. These trainings are there. Nice training. Everyone like. How to cheat. And we are so full, we don't have faith on Guru and Krishna. We have complete faith on a materialistic person. That is our problem. Yeah, for social custom, for your marriage, for living in the society, sometimes you have to put faith. But don't put such unflinching faith. One day you can know the real nature of a human. Yeah, we used to discuss in India, human is not human. Sometimes human is just like demon. Sometimes human is just like a demigod. You understand? When human is in mood of goodness, he acts like demigod. Very peaceful, sweet talk. Now he is in mood of goodness. When he is in mood of passion, then you can show his real form. How he is diplomat. How he is very tricky. He will show his original form. And when he is in passion, demon. Demonic nature. But we are so foolish due to the lust, due to the sensual pleasure. We are thinking, oh, he is very good. He is very good. Everyone is saying he is very good. Yeah. Krishna is good and auspicious. We must have to put unflinching faith on Krishna and Krishna's devotee. If someone is devotee, he is devoted to Krishna, he is Guru Krishna's servant, then put faith. Otherwise, anyone may cheat us at any time. Therefore, Prabhupada said here, either individually, here Prabhupada said, the material world is so made that unless one become a clever diplomat, his life will be failure. Then what we have to do? We have to become diplomat? Clever? Huh? What is your opinion? What is your opinion? Opinion about this? We have to become very clever. Diplomat, otherwise we cannot survive. This is material life. In material life, you have to become very clever and diplomat. But in spiritual life, that is applicable. Huh? More you become clever, more you become diplomat, more you suffer. Here opposite. Material life, clever diplomat. Here, simplicity, dependence is different here. Develop simplicity and depend on Guru and Gauranga. That is best policy in spiritual life. Here, surrender. What is the principle of surrender? What does surrender means? If someone is a diplomat, he can't surrender? No. Looks like Duryodhana was very surrendered to his guru, Duryodhana. Duryodhana was surrendered to Baldev. Diplomat person can't be a surrendered soul. Those have duplicity, those have conflict mind, political mind, they can't surrender to Guru and Gauranga. This is material thoughts, material minds. Looks like they are performing spiritual activities, but can't become a surrendered soul. Yeah, this is material principles. And spiritual principle, simplicity. And what is the definition of simplicity? What is the definition of simplicity? Following Sadhu, Guru and Shastra. Sadhu says, Srila Prabhupada says, spiritual master says, Shastra says, best finish. Unblinching faith on the word of Sadhu, Guru and Shastra. In material life, this diplomacy, diplomat, cleverness, that may be applicable. But in spiritual life, simplicity and dependent. More we depend on Guru and Gauranga, more we depend on pure devotees, more we can get happiness. And here in material life, you have to solve your own problem. Unless you become diplomat, unless you become clever, you cannot solve your problems. Huh? But in spiritual life, how will you solve our problems? More we depend on Krishna, Krishna will solve our problems. Like we may take some example like small kids. Now all of you are young, you are solving your own problems. But a small kid, he or she is not solving their own problems. Father, mother solving their problems. Because they are very simple-hearted, they are depending on their father, mother. And spiritual life is like that. More we become simple, more we become dependent, then Krishna will reciprocate with us. Therefore spiritual life is very simple. And someone may ask question, then what we have to do? We have family, we have wife, we have children, we already married. We are gṛheṣas. Yeah. Therefore we don't have to give up family. We have to enter to Krishna's family. Krishna sansar kar chhadi anachar. Krishna's family. That is real life. Everyone have to work for Krishna. Everyone's center should be Krishna. Son, daughter, everyone should serve Krishna. If they will involve in Krishna's family, then there is little happiness. Otherwise, only fighting, disagreement. What is family life? Before, when we are brahmachari, we don't know anything. Because brahmachari life, so happy life, we are dancing, just distributing books. We don't know. Actually, we have a different vision in family life. Most of the brahmacharis, I used to say in India, they are fools. Because they are thinking, oh, this Prabhuji's Mataji is staying so happily. They are also coming to temple. They are also serving. So they are thinking, I am facing so many challenges. If I will become gṛheṣu, then I will stay happily. Brahmacharis, sometimes they are fools. They have to study Srimad Bhagavatam. How many challenges are there? How many challenges are there? Yes. Our Gurudev used to say, in gṛheṣu life, if you are serious, then slow progress. If you are not serious, no progress. No progress. Many challenges. From morning to evening, many challenges. Most of the time, Maya makes us fool. We are thinking, oh, Prabhuji is very happy, he is happy. They are staying so nicely. No. Without Guru Krishna's family, without fully engaged in Guru Krishna's service, no one can stay happily here. And principle is simplicity and dependence. And in material life, you have to struggle. Whole life and policy is diplomacy, diplomatic and clever. And after all, you will not get happiness. Therefore, Prabhupada just translated so nicely. The artist householder remain in his family life, which is full of diplomacy and politics, and always spreading miseries and controlled by the act of sense gratifications. He acts such to counteract the reactions of all his miseries, and if he can successfully counteract such miseries, he thinks that is happiness. Clear things. Yeah. Always you have to focus what are my problems and how to solve it. When you solve, you are thinking this is happiness. This is Bhagavatam. Oh, now we have time. So if someone have any question, you may ask. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Maharaj. In listening to your class, so many thoughts came from Prabhupada's, lectures in different parts, in different times, different things being said also. This purpose was very clear and strong.
Yeah.
In other purpose, in other times also, he said, in spiritual life, for example, Kevala Ananda, always happy.
Yeah.
Susukhan kartum avyayam. That's for devotees, for spiritual life. And Ananda Buddhi Vardhanam. Now, he also said that, or the scripture says that two kinds of people are happy.
Yeah.
The madman, crazy, and the Paramahansa.
Yeah.
Another thing that he said, devotee means happy.
Yes.
If you are not happy, some problem there. But devotee means you're happy. So another thought that came to my mind, that as long as we have this material body, even as devotees, there's some struggles because the adidaivika, adhyatmika, and the three sufferings are there. So even as devotees, sometimes with sickness, so many other things are there, and we just have to, I guess, tolerate if we don't have that level of advancement in which you can quote that verse, tatenu kampan susamiksamano. Sometimes some of these very highly elevated shastras, therefore some people who are in that level, but we are not at that level sometimes too. So it appears that we're in the middle ground, you know. We're not Paramahansas, we're not that crazy, hopefully. So we're in between, and still everything you said was so perfect. That's what.
Yeah, but this is fact. We are not Paramahansas, we are not fools, but we are followers of Paramahansas. Our only strength, we have, if we put our faith on a pure devotee and his procedures, then this is the only hope. Otherwise, we are in middle. Klisyante itara janaha. This is in Srimad Bhagavatam. Jasya buddhi param gatoho. One who is Paramahansa and one who is fool. They both are happy. One who is in middle. Actually, we are not in middle. We are following. Someone is walking. If you stand there, then you are in middle. If you are walking, means you are following. If you are working on the principle of acharyas, you are just following. Even suffering will come, some problem will come. If there is service of spiritual master, of pure devotees, all these sufferings, everything, actually is not suffering. It will come, it will go. If you give up service, then problem. Yeah. Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Maharaj. It was, as Prabhu mentioned, puts us in a reflection and analyzing stage. I was thinking of a child when the child fights with his mother, his or her mother and father, and goes out with friends and get bullied. So where, it should be clever, tactical, the child is little submissive in the outside world, but when where he or she is getting the actual love or shelter, the child tries to play pranks. Oh no, I don't want to eat, I'll not give my phone. And I was reflecting on how this misalignment of, especially we at Devotees Association, we try to become clever, tactful diplomacy within devotees circle. No. And sometimes when we go out, then we are like, working like sheeps, and then get, sometimes taking advantage of. So your class was very, very clear on we need to open and be vulnerable inside within the Krishna conscious society. And when we are dealing with outside, we have to be clever, tactful, like what Srila Prabhupada did. Anytime within, he was very soft like a butter. But when it was dealing outside, whether it's Mr. Nair or any of Prabhupada's, was amazingly
this
clear.
Is pure intelligent. Pure devotee is intelligent, pure intelligent. It's come from Krishna. So when we act, this is the challenge. When you act materially very diplomat, we are keeping same impression. Even when we coming to spiritual field, we are applying same principle here. So pure intelligent. If Krishna will give you intelligence, how to deal, like Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, when they free from the Hussain Shah, the pure intelligent comes. Problem, intelligent is good, fool is good. One type of fool, okay, he's fool, he don't know anything. But once we come to Krishna consciousness, we are over intelligent. That is creating problem. We are over intelligent. We are not following Sadhu Guru. We are always creating some, how can you say, problems for us. Over intelligent. Oh, maybe this will happen. Maybe this thing is applicable. Maybe this thing is applicable. Over intelligent is not good. Yeah, better whenever we are facing some problems, we have to pray to Holy Name, pray to pure devotee Prabhupada, pray to Gaur Nityanand, please you help me. And pure intelligence actually comes from Krishna. When pure intelligence comes, we can solve material problem and spiritual problem. By our intelligence, actually, when we apply our intelligence, it's become over-intelligent. We become over-intelligent and we create problem for us, like monkey. Like monkey, if he sit quietly, no problem, but he will not sit quietly. Always will create some problems for himself. So, over-intelligent is like that, either in material field or spiritual field. When we become over-intelligent, not following sadhu, shastra, guru, we are inviting problems.
Thank you.
And pure intelligence is good. By service and by bhajan, Krishna will help us. Yeah. In which way, in which situation, how to deal with the wife, how to deal in office, how to deal in temple, Krishna will give intelligence. Yeah, many grihasthas are there, serious grihasthas. They are very perfect in their material field, spiritual field, good relationship with spiritual master, serving also so nicely. Krishna is giving such intelligence. Yeah. Okay. We have no time. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Gaur Nityanand Prabhu ki jai, Rukmini Dwarkadhish Bhagwan ki jai, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani ki jai, Sambit Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Nitai Gaur Pramanande, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna.